Hi guys, I'm at work today and I've been on the progesterone shots for about 5 days, but this is my first day at work while I'm on them, and I wanted you guys to see exactly how ridiculous I look at work today. So I'm going to attempt to show you what's going on. So I've learned a lot this time with giving the progesterone about rubbing in heat packs. So I brought my heat pack with me to work, and that's my heat pack. See it? So I look like I got a big old booty. I look kind of ridiculous. But I thought it was kind of funny because it's just there. All right, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow at transfer. It's transfer day. Oh my god. So it's transfer day. I woke up this morning and of course, it was the first thing on my mind. I tried to stay up a little bit late last night so I could sleep in this morning because I have taken the day off as I was supposed to work today. And, excuse me, and I wasn't sure that I would be able to get out of work on time for the appointment, so I just opted to take the whole day off to err on the side of caution. And realized that I'm scared to death. I'm sitting here in my little casita that I rent out from a friend at work, and I have nothing to do. I've got my phone. I don't have any TV. I've got no computer. I'm just scared to death, you guys. I am scared of things that I honestly did not anticipate being afraid of, and I realized this morning as my husband woke me up. When he called me this morning, he woke me up. And I was a little bit angry at first, but then I was actually kind of glad he did because I was having a horrible nightmare. I was just scared to death. Like, I remember feeling so panicked. And it was about all of this. Now, even when I was having my own children, my biggest fear was having a C-section. I cannot explain the irrational fear I have of this, of really any type of poking whatsoever. I'm not real good with needles. I have an extremely overactive imagination, it seems like, and the whole process scares the living daylights out of me. I have been and helped in and calmed down more moms who are going into C-sections than I can count in my 10 years as a labor nurse. I have seen the insides of people's bodies. I see exactly how it works. My physician, everybody in their group, I've worked with them and I've seen their C-sections, and I've seen anybody who could possibly be caring for me in an emergency C-sections, and I am still just scared to death. And this dream I had last night was me essentially being tied down and forced into a C-section, and me screaming and bawling and flapping around, and nobody helping me, and nobody speaking up for me, and nobody listening to me. Everybody just getting angry that I was freaking out, and it scared the living crap out of me. I mean, it scares me. And so that's what this video is about on my morning of transfer. Fears. I think fear is normal going into this. I think everybody in the beginning is very excited about it, but at the same time very scared of this process. This is a very unknown realm, IVF and surrogacy. We've all seen it. Every doctor has its own protocol. So where's the consistency? Excuse me. Where's the consistency in treatment? It's not like if you have a heart attack, you know exactly what they're going to do. If you go to a hospital in Las Vegas, generally the steps to cure that heart attack are going to be the same as if you went to a hospital in New York to cure that heart attack, because it's a standardized process. So IVF and surrogacy and all of this is not as standardized. Like, there's general guidelines, I think. from what I understand from my physician, but and I should say my regular OB physician. Um, but there's no like, this is how we do it in this step every time, and this is what's going to work. So I think people are very nervous about that. And then I think people are very nervous. I know I was about the social aspect of it. My husband is very nervous about the social aspect of it. Um, and we've already discussed how we are going to handle it. My husband has asked us that we not discuss it on social media and not tell everybody, oh my gosh, she's pregnant, look at what she's doing. Um, and I had to explain, at some point your friends are going to see me and they're going to be like, hey, congratulations. I go, and then you're going to have to explain. And he goes, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in the meantime, I'd like to just not say anything. Okay. For me, the social aspect is, or was, when I got into this, I was very, very excited about it. I was very excited. And I didn't want to think negative thoughts, and I didn't want to think about what other people thought, because really it doesn't care, but we all think it. And I think the most common sentiment that I have heard come out of surrogates' mouths is, isn't this kind of like prostitution? I've heard it so many times. I've thought it. And not prostitution in the sense of like sex prostitution, but essentially selling your body. And I struggled with that for so long. Like, people are going to equate me to a prostitute because, I mean, I kind of am just selling my body. And eventually I was like, I'm not. I'm growing a human. And I kind of got over it. And I've discussed this with other surrogates in groups and in person. Friends of mine who've done this have asked the same exact question unprompted. And I've told them the same thing I came to the conclusion of. It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what she thinks or you think and your husband thinks and your support team thinks. And if somebody else has a problem with that, tough. If they want to see it that way, that's their problem, not yours. And those things I feel like were easy to overcome. But for me today, the worry that I'm going to be forced into a C-section scares the living shit out of me. I've agreed to a double embryo transfer. I did not ever once think that that would make me as nervous as I think it is making me today. Like, it's more than just, oh my gosh, there's twins in there. How many times have we heard of embryos splitting? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I have a girl in one of my groups who agreed only to a single embryo transfer and she got twins out of it. It split. So, I mean, that happens so much. And I mean, there's a very good potential that there could be 4 babies in there. I'm gonna look like that stupid giraffe who has not had her giraffe baby yet, just mulling around, big old belly hanging out. Oh my gosh. No, that doesn't bother me, but it scares me how delivery is handled. Even if just the 2 stick and there's only 2 in there, the risk of C-section is almost guaranteed because the likelihood that both of the babies will be in the correct position to deliver vaginally, I hardly ever see it. I can say in 10 years I've probably delivered a handful of vaginal twins. It just doesn't happen very often. And I want to say I'm not scared because, oh my God, nobody knows what they're doing or whatever. I have a great support team around me. I have a great physicians team. Every physician that could possibly come in contact with my body, I trust. All of the anesthesiologists, I've worked out, and talked to the team I would like there when I deliver, and they've all agreed. Because I know I'll get the best support from that team, and I know that those are the ones that I feel are going to be able to essentially talk me off the cliff as I'm panicking on that OR table. But man, I'm scared to death of a C-section, and it's so ridiculous because I know how it goes. It's not fear of the unknown, it's just fear. So yeah, I'm really nervous about that. Really nervous. Yeah. Okay, so it's only like 8 o'clock here, maybe. maybe. And transfer is at like 3 today, so I have some time. I'm gonna go have some lunch and try to relax with a you guys. Oh, so sorry. I'm gonna go have some lunch with a friend from work. I was initially going to go to this appointment alone today and drive myself home. I got clearance from my physician at the IVF clinic to drive myself home. Last time I was not allowed to, but I asked because my husband could have taken off work today. However, he does coach Little League Baseball and it has a game tonight, and I could not ask him to miss our son's game for this. Excuse me. And so I was planning on going alone, and one of my very, very good friends at work was just flabbergasted and was like, nope, tell me when it is, I'll be there. So I'm gonna go have lunch with her, and then we'll go to transfer, and then I'll update you when we're there. Hopefully I'll get some in the room goodies for you. All right.
Hi guys, it's transfer day. This is my new best friend because she's coming with me. Debbie. I was gonna come by myself and she said I wasn't gonna go by myself, so she's coming with me. So I'm going in. I have to have a full bladder, so I have my jug of water. Here we go.
Here we go.
No crazy dreams and no quadruple babies in there because that's not the kind of thing we're about. See you soon.